Welcome back to Super Geeks,
where the super get freaky and the geeks become super.
Nice. So, today we're going to be checking out the Joker Foile A Deux.
Yeah, I'm not
trailer. Official trailer. I will continue to say that until somebody corrects me. So we will be seeing the official trailer that they put out. We are a little late on this, but we will probably always be a little late on these things. But it's okay because we will do it eventually.
We will do our best to be on time. So like with set photos that we've seen and stuff like that, Joaquin Phoenix, amazing Joker. He was friends with Heath Ledger, so he definitely has portrayed his character in a great light, and kept that torch of the Joker going. We're gonna see Lady Gaga as Harley Quinn, right?
Mixed feelings on that.
I mean, mixed feelings on the actress?
Mixed feelings on what they might do with it. Because from my understanding, this is supposed to be a story, and I could be wrong, but this is what I think this is what I pretty much heard. It's supposed to be a story in Harley Quinn's eyes towards the Joker, and it's very music heavy. Very music heavy.
That's probably why they casted Lady Gaga then.
Yeah.
I mean, she did. Did you see House of Gucci?
No. I saw A Star Is Born though. So
in House of Gucci, she played a really great kind of like Harley Quinn character. Like she made like the entire family kind of turn against people, and it's an actual story. Like it's based on it's great. She did great at that.
Yeah.
In Star Is Born, you can see her acting got better as the movie progressively increased. I think that was like her first time acting. I think crazy wise and definitely being charismatic and kind of out there. She's got that down pat.
Yeah.
My thing for this really is the dynamic that we're gonna see, right? Because their whole dynamic is built off of Joker being in Arkham.
Yeah.
And she was his what was it? What are they called? Criminal psychologist or whatever.
Yeah, her
his therapist. Yeah.
Yeah.
And she did all of Arkham. She was the main person there.
Yeah.
Until she was seduced by the Joker. And he told her this fabricated story about his childhood and shit like that.
That's the original story. Yeah. What I've seen so far from this, it seems like this is really telling more that she's in the asylum with him. Not as a therapist, not speaking on anything. She's just in there with him. And so I don't know how I feel about that. That could just be the way she sees herself in her job. But honestly, let's just get into the trailer and just see what they provide, and we'll make our...
Yeah, well, we can talk about things after.
So...
all right. Get into it.
2 years ago, the name Arthur Fleck hit Gotham like a hurricane.
The trial of the century.
They believe Arthur Fleck to be some kind of martyr.
A martyr? Wow.
Well, he's not. There's a monster.
When you're smiling, when you're smiling.
When I first saw Joker, when I saw you,
the whole world smiles with you.
For once in my life, I didn't feel so alone anymore.
When you're
so she is as crazy as him.
Yeah. I mean, she's supposed to be, but not from the jump, which is insane. But she's not in Arkham.
For once in my life, I have someone who needs me.
How about you, Arthur? Do you still think you're a star?
Showtime.
That's a nice look.
That pays homage to the comic book when they're dancing and stuff. That's an actual comic book scene.
you're Joker.
Look around. Look at all these people. I will no longer allow any of you to keep me down.
I got this sneaking suspicion that we're not giving the people what they want.
It's okay, baby. Let's give the people what they want. Sing hallelujah, come on, get happy. Get ready for the judgment day.
I don't know about that one.
Okay. Because we're not talking about a comic book accurate movie right here, right?
No, this is definitely a more like feeding to society type of movie.
Which I guess I mean I did, how do I put it? When I first seen the Joker, right? When I first seen the trailer, I didn't know how they were gonna do it without Batman, right?
Yeah.
So I think this kind of follows that pattern of it being, you know, kind of like his world, his story, the downfall of society, the corruption of Gotham.
Mm-hmm.
I think Harley plays a big role with that downfall.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when you're psychotic and stuff, and when you find meaning and when you find a person to kind of lean on, it definitely becomes different, I guess, is the word I want to use.
Yeah.
Like, it gives purpose. So,
for what it is, for what the trailer shows that it is, it's very much a more intimate movie. Which was what the last movie was. More of a look into humanity, a look into how people act nowadays, really, or ever. It looks like one of those again, but I'm telling you, it seems like it's very music heavy, like musical. Like that's what I'm getting from this, is that this is borderline a musical. And I still with this trailer don't know how I feel about it. It looked cool. Like I say visually, it looks very appealing. There's some shots that look beautiful. And the story can be compelling, but for a Joker that you know what we want as the Joker, you know, we want that chaos, we want that chaotic, we want that unhinged, we want that, right? But it's more of a love story. This is more definitely of a love story. This is more of a, hey, this is Harley. She's definitely not a psychiatrist. She's definitely just
no, yeah,
crazy.
she's definitely
probably
it looks like she was in a group.
She looks like she's probably like one of those like a homeless person that just like went nuts.
Yeah, it looks like she was originally it looked like she was an everyday girl that you know, was just like kind of battling with her own psychosis. And then like as she's like destroying public property, she had to go to like Arkham and be in like this group and stuff like that. That's when she actually physically is around him. Which that is a different take on Harley. For those of you that know Harley, she's supposed to be this real professional. Like, she comes from a really good family. She was suburbs.
Well, not really good family.
Well, like, yeah,
abusive.
Yeah, they're abusive, but like, you know, the white collar job, well, blue collar jobs, but like they made something of themselves, stuff like that. Supposedly.
She's supposed to be level-headed on the brink of going insane.
Yeah,
not already like I don't care about anything or anybody. I am insane.
Yeah, she's supposed to be like most of us, you know, like on the brink of like one bad day. You know, that's Joker's whole running gag. One bad day can make you go insane. Like, she's supposed to have that one bad day. In this trailer, it looks like she's already had that one bad day.
Yeah.
So that kind of takes away from like the Joker like leaning people towards a certain motive after they see him and stuff like that. But I don't think that's gonna be a bad movie. I think it's gonna be a really good movie.
I think visually it's going to be absolutely very like intriguing. Like
story wise, I think it's gonna be great.
Story wise would be nice. It'll make you think. But if you're there for a comic book movie,
Yeah, that's not it.
But I mean, we already know that. We've seen the Joker. We've watched the Joker movie and saw what it was, what it really was. So we know what we're getting into when we're looking at this. My only concern is it being like music heavy. And I'm not talking like, oh, they put a lot of music throughout. No, I'm talking like breaking into song during a chaotic moment. Or like a musical. That's the vibe I'm getting from this. That's what I'm getting out of this, and I don't know how I feel about that. But we can only see. We can only watch. That's really all that can come down to it. I don't know. Obviously, we're not going to get the comic book version of this. We've already accepted that, so we're just watching it for what it is. And what it is, to me, is possibly a musical love story. So
yeah, I mean they both have Broadway or like artists on backgrounds, so the singing's not gonna be bad. I think Joaquin Phoenix, like, it's okay for before people jump the gun and say, oh no, in some comic books they do this. Yes, in some comic books this is the reality, right? Like they dance, they sing, like them in a suit dancing around. It pays homage to one of the most classic scenes between the Joker and Harley Quinn, right? But their entire storyline isn't based around like a musical, especially when you have this type of Joker who is like the anti-society and stuff like that. It's kind of like what I think DC is trying to do is lean towards the whole comic book story where that you have three Jokers and they don't know which one's the real one. You have the trickster, you have the
but specifically to this movie, like
yeah, I think this movie is gonna be fine, but I think it's gonna sell. I think it's gonna do a great job selling. I think it's gonna do a great job promoting the Elseworld universe for DC. I think James Gunn did a great job. Or he did great on like saying that he was gonna keep this, because this has potential to be like, okay, what if Batman wasn't around? What does the Joker get to do? So this is that viewpoint, and I think he made really good judgments on how they're gonna do this going forward.
Yeah, so we'll definitely watch the movie when it comes out. As of right now, that's what we believe off of this trailer. The trailer was alright. It was alright. It didn't tell or show too much more. I mean, all you can really get of this and how we're going about this is that it's going to be a musical love story between Harley and Joker. That's what I'm getting from it. I think that's what you're getting from it as well.
Yeah, extremely so.
So that's really it, honestly. So
I mean, yeah.
You honestly, you tell us in the comments. What do you think? What do you think this movie is going to be? What do you think about the trailer? What did you? Are you gonna even go and see it, or are you just gonna wait until it comes out streaming so that you can just watch it at home or whatever?
I think
tell us.
I think this is something that it's kind of like a throwaway trailer. It didn't really hook me.
No.
It didn't, but neither did the first Joker trailer. Not right away. So I think the more and more that we see, and the more and more that gets pushed out, I think that's gonna bring in like the fans and stuff like that. Because like again, this isn't about comic book accuracy. This isn't about telling a story with comic books. This is kind of just about like society being on the brink of like destruction and kind of like the realism of if the Joker was here, what would he do?
Yeah.
Because you can't rely on Batman all the time. Like Batman's a child in this universe. There's no Justice League, so I definitely like this kind of like dark universe that they're taking it. But
we're just gonna see what happens.
It is what it is.
We're gonna see what happens. But yeah, you let us know in the comments and tell us what trailer or short film or animation or whatever you want us to see. And we'll definitely take a look. We'll watch it.
Yeah, we'll watch it.
We have time.
We have all the time.
Yeah. We are being maintained. All right, we'll see you.